the way to my first training session in a long time. I've had a bunch of board issues from February, so how many months is that? At least 3 or 4 months. It's been horrible not having a board. Basically, race 1 of the WA series, my board just decided to cark it. I think it was the hot weather that kind of messed up my motors maybe, but I still really haven't got to the bottom of it. Could be VESC issues, it could be anything. I tried throughout the whole season fixing things, tweaking things, changing things, and nothing worked. So by race 4 I decided to completely strip the board down, and I'm feeling good now. Now that it's basically a completely new electronic setup, I'm feeling confident that it's going to work. Redone the whole electronic side of my board, so new radium motors, brand new Maker X G300s, and I decided to go with a D100 out the front. Previously I was running a DV6. Speaking to David at Maker X, and he suggested going with a D100, so that's what I'm trying now. We'll see how that goes. I figured I'd record this session and we'll see what happens. Something interesting might happen, or it might be great and I might, you know, go out for the first time and get a PB, or who knows. But I figured we'd start recording some training sessions. Fortunately, there's a bunch of construction going on at the moment, so we're going to try our luck. Hopefully we can find a spot, either do the Chicago track or the track that we had been going to for most of this year. And yeah, it'd be good to get back out on the board and just kind of see where I'm at after all this time off the V5, and yeah, see if I can at least get close to where I was at before I had all the board issues. It's absolutely filthy here. We just had a storm over the weekend. Yeah, it's wreaked havoc. Look at all this stuff all over the floor. I'm definitely gonna have to get the blower out. But otherwise the car park's empty, which means we can set up Chicago. Let's see. Here goes. Drag, but I'll get it too. Trucks are like set up for the big track.
If you went into the corner.
So I went to put my hand down and then my board wouldn't turn, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna start at my house now. No, I had the truck set up for big track, and so I wasn't turning properly.
be like
Oh, yeah.
that.
Pretty close.
They're very close. I think it's this, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can you smell it?
That's annoying. I could have spaced it out just a touch more.
That's the training session wrapped up for today. It was awesome to get back on the track. It's been so long. I can't even remember the last time I went to a car park session. It would have been months ago. So it was awesome to get back on a working board. Glad we got to set up the Chicago track because it's been a long time since we've done that. And I didn't break any records or anything. It was actually really dirty out there with the recent storm we had, but it was still just fun to get around it. It's such a fun track to try. Highly recommend it if you've got some space to set it up. It's such a nice flowy track, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be setting that up again soon. I actually did have a little bit of a scare because one of the motors stopped working towards the end of the session, and I thought my issues were just starting all over again with new equipment. I thought the gremlins hadn't gone away, but I opened up the belly pan and saw there was like some loose cabling one of the connectors had just popped out from the vibration, so obviously I didn't secure that down well enough. So yeah, I've zip tied that down a bit more, and I might even glue the connectors together just so it doesn't come out again. But yeah, my heart sank briefly for a moment there, but it's all good. I plugged it back in and it was all fine. So yeah, it was awesome to send some laps and chase down some people with the camera. Hopefully got some good footage of them, and yeah, had heaps of fun, and can't wait to get back out there again.